Participants of BTX CARES Talks are fully vaccinated, wear face masks, and follow social distancing guidelines. During these segments, face masks are removed to provide clear messaging to the public. Our production crew continues to wear face masks and maintain social distancing during the filming of these productions.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Solis and welcome to BTX CARES Talks. As many of you know, on Friday, October 1st, the city of Brownsville experienced flash flooding in our area, and that affected several of our residents. With me today is Deputy Fire Chief Cesar Pedraza to talk to us a little bit about that event and how the city of Brownsville is responding to that. Hi Cesar, welcome.
Hi Maria, thanks for having me. So as you stated, on Friday, October 1st, the city experienced significant flooding. We had a rain event that we hadn't had in quite some time here. And so the city, the Brownsville Fire Department, along with the city and in coordination with the Brownsville Police Department, responded with all hands on deck to multiple calls for assistance.
That's right, Cesar. And I have some of the stats that we have. So the National Weather Service reported that Brownsville received a total of 8.09 inches of rain with wind gusts up to 46 miles per hour, making that rainfall a record event, surpassed last record, which was in 1958. How a lot of the pictures that we saw on social media were people who were stranded. What did the city of Brownsville do to help those individuals out?
So most of the individuals that were calling for help were utilizing the 911 system. We received an overwhelming amount of calls, near 100 calls during the event. So the city mobilized all of our rescue crews immediately, along with the Brownsville Police Department. It was an all-hands-on-deck event. We had multiple high-profile vehicles that were used to access the flooded areas. We also had, at any given time, we had up to 5 rescue boats out and about that were rescuing or evacuating folks from their residence or their vehicles as needed.
Awesome. And you had these boats in the neighborhoods on the streets?
That's correct. So it's somewhat of a surreal scene when we're actually using our rescue boats in the middle of neighborhoods. But that's exactly what they're designed for, and that's what we're trained for.
And you mentioned you were helping individuals out. I know you also helped out a couple four-legged friends.
Correct. So along with rescuing the residents, we always encourage that everyone bring along their pets, their medications, and anything they may need to stay out of the residence for up to 3 days.
Got it. Cesar, in these situations where we have heavy rainfall and we experience flooding like this, what does the city of Brownsville do what actions does it take to help drain that flooding? Do you know? So
I know in the past the city has preemptively lowered resaca levels to help with some of the rain that's expected. They also can activate high capacity and high volume pumps that will facilitate the movement of water either into holding ponds, canals, resacas, or even directly out into the Rio Grande.
That's right, and I believe they do that for hurricane season. So I understand Public Works, they drain the resacas throughout the year. I do know that they deployed 4 portable water pumps across the city, so I'm pretty sure that helped. So Cesar, a lot of the residents who experience flooding, who experience damage, what should they do?
Good question, Maria. So we encourage all residents that experience any type of damage to their residence to report it to btxrecovers.com. That is a site specific to this event that will link you directly to the Texas Department of Emergency Management site, which has a very simple questionnaire. It gives you the opportunity to upload photos of the damage, and the more information we get, the more data we collect, the easier it's going to be for Texas to file for recovery money either at the state level or at the federal level.
Got it. So this questionnaire that they have to fill out, BTX Recovers is the site. Is this available in English and Spanish? Is it a long format? What does that look like?
It's really simple. It's available in English and Spanish, and there are about 10 questions. Most of them are drop-down menus, and it's made to simplify the process. And I've actually filled it out myself, and it took about 6 minutes.
Perfect. That's not very something to dread. So it's 6 minutes of your time. You're reporting it to the state.
That's correct.
Perfect. So we've also seen circulating around social media, across our city websites, a QR code. What is this QR code, and does it link to the survey, or what is this? What is this that we're seeing?
So the QR code is linked to what we're calling what's called the ISTAT. And again, that's directly to the state's Department of Emergency Management website, and it's all linked. You can either use the QR code, or you can go to btxrecovers.com,
BTX Recovers.
and it's going to take you to the exact same location. So whatever you're most comfortable with, whichever you see first. The important thing is that you log in through your phone, through any device you may have, and get that data uploaded as soon as possible.
BTX Recovers, it's a lot simple for us to just jot it down, like you mentioned, mobile and web friendly.
Yep.
What about those residents who need more assistance, more guided assistance filling out this survey? What are their options?
Sure, Mary. So they can actually text BTX Engage at 1-855-550-1289. They can text the words flood, and they'll get an auto response as to how they can receive assistance.
That's right. BTX Engage is also on brownsvilletx.gov. It's a little chat box. Just go into that feature and you type in the keyword that you just said, flooding, and you should receive some assistance with that. Cesar, is there anything that you feel we may have missed in this conversation?
I think it's important to announce that tomorrow, October 5th, beginning at 9 a.m. at the Brownsville Event Center, the American Red Cross will be distributing flood kits, and the food banks of the Rio Grande Valley will be distributing food bags to all residents.
That's great. What time does this event start at?
It starts at 9 a.m. and it'll last until supplies last.
Awesome. Cesar, we want to thank you for joining us today, talking about these important topics. And we want to thank you and the emergency teams for keeping our community safe. Anything else you'd like to add?
I want to thank you for having us, and I want to thank the citizens of Brownsville for their continued support and their patience throughout operations like this.
Most definitely. So don't forget, report that flood damage. Go to btxrecovers.com. Fill out the survey. If you're having trouble, text BTX Engage for an auto reply and for additional help. For you at home, remember that you can watch this and all the previous BTX CARES talks on our YouTube channel. That's the City of Brownsville's YouTube channel. Please subscribe, get a notification as soon as we upload new videos. For BTX CARES Talks, my name is Maria Solis, and that's a wrap.